Log into AWS Management Console and browse through EC2 service. EC2 dashboard is showing that there is one instance in a running state. Let me look at the tags which are associated for this EC2 instance, which is showing that the key name is prod and the value is yes. As discussed in the previous lecture, if the instance has to be managed from the systems manager, then the instance must be attached to the IAM role and the role must be attached to the policy which will be granting the access to manage it from the systems manager service. Hence, let me look at the IAM role which is currently associated for this EC2 instance. I can see that the SSM role is currently attached to this EC2 instance. Hence, let me click on cancel. And also we have seen that the EC2 instance must be installed and configured with the SSM agent so that the systems manager service can connect to the SSM agent and can perform common administrative activities on the EC2 instance. Hence, let me log into the EC2 instance and verify that the SSM agent is currently running. In order to log into the EC2 instance, go to the services, go to systems manager service, scroll down, click on session manager, click on start session, select the instance from the drop down and click on start session. Once logged in, run sudo su hyphen to switch to the root account, then run the command called service Amazon SSM agent status. We can see that the SSM agent is currently in running state. If the instance is not running or not installed, we can follow the documentation. The documentation is stating that the series of commands which we need to run to install the SSM agent and enable the SSM agent on your EC2 instance. In my case, since the SSM agent is already installed and it is in running state, I need not to install the agent software. Hence, let me go back to the AWS Management Console to use the run command feature to run the commands remotely on this EC2 instance. Hence, go to Systems Manager, scroll down and choose Run Command. To run the commands remotely on the EC2 instances, click on Run Command. Then we need to choose the Run Command document. Run Command document will let Run Command to know what type of commands needs to be get executed on the EC2 instances. There are many command documents are available in the list. We need to choose the command document as per the requirement what type of commands we are running on the EC2 instances. In this specific example, since I would like to install HTTPD web server on the EC2 instances, let me go ahead and choose the run command document as run shell script. Then scroll down. Then we need to specify the command parameters, which command has to be get executed on the EC2 instances. Let me specify the command as minstall httpd-y. It is also possible to specify a series of commands or even a shell script so that shell script or the commands provided will be get executed on the EC2 instances by using the run command feature. Then we need to specify the targets. The command must be get executed on which EC2 instance. The target can be chosen using one of the following options available here. When we choose specify instance tags, then we can specify the tag key value pair here. Let's say when I specify the key as prod and the value is yes, then it will consider all the instances which are matching with the instance tag key value pair as production and yes. If you want to choose the instances manually, then we can choose instances manually, then choose the instance from the list. Since the instance is already attached with the IAM role and the SSM agent also in running state, the instance is now coming in the list. If you would like to run the command on multiple EC2 instances, then we can choose the resource group from the list. If the resource group is not already created, then we can create a resource group from the resource group option under the application management, so that we can add multiple EC2 instances into the resource group, then choose the resource group at the time of configuring the run command, so that the commands will be get executed on all the EC2 instances which are participated in this resource group. For now, let me choose the instance from manually. Select the instance, scroll down, click on Run. Now we can see that the run command has started executing the commands remotely on the EC2 instances. Let me refresh. Now we can see that the overall status is success and the detailed status is also showing as success. And the number of targets included in this specific run command execution is 1. To know more details about this command execution, can scroll down and see that the targets which are participated in this run command execution and the command parameters stating that which command has been executed on this EC2 instances. That's it for this lecture, understanding how to use run command feature within Systems Manager service to run commands remotely on the EC2 instances without logging into the EC2 instance. I will show you how to use Patch Manager feature to run the security patches on the EC2 instances in the next lecture. Thank you.